What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Tuesday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. It's on my shirt. See? Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me on socials, this podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. And today is our last day. It's not Labor Day anymore, but today's the last day. New offer tomorrow. You want to jump in right now. 50% off site-wide. Ends today. Celebrating Labor Day, which was yesterday. It ends today. BettingPros.com. Well, no, so first, OmahaSteaks.com. Juice in the search bar. Go and take advantage. 8 free Omaha Steak Burgers. 8 Jumbo Franks come with that promo code JUICE. 50% off site-wide at OmahaSteaks.com. Speaking of BettingPros.com. BettingPros.com/shop. Like the shirt? I like the shirt. Shirt's nice. Go buy a shirt. It's a t-shirt, right? Hoodies are there too. I'll have a hoodie later. It's too hot right now in Vegas for a hoodie, but you can get a shirt. All different colors. I got black to start. I'll get blue next. I like it. It's really soft. It's comfortable. The shirts are really comfortable. I'm just not BSing you. I'm telling the truth. BettingPros.com/shop to get a hold of that. Okay. A 1-1 night. How bad is Clemson? Woo, boy. My first big swing and miss. That was a whiff last night. Never was close. Should have bet the +7, but I couldn't get 7.5. So I didn't bet it, which was stupid. Should have bet it. That would have hit. Would have been able to at least offset my loss for the game because Clemson was never covering that 13-point spread. Whew. Storming of the field, 28-7, the final score. Duke looked as good and as talented as Clemson. Welcome to the NIL/transfer portal years for Dabo Swinney, and it is ugly. Yikes. Maybe it wasn't DJU. Maybe Clemson stinks. Oh, boy. Feel bad for Shipley, man. Kid needs to get to the pros ASAP. He's a really good player, but yikes. Not a good play. Bad bet, my bad. Easy, as bad as the Clemson bet was, as good as the Astros over was. That was a walk in the park. That was easy. Was it 5-5 in the fourth? Over that 9.5, easy for us on that. So 1-1 down 0.1, basically a flat start to the week. Here we go on to a Tuesday. I've got 3 baseball bets. It's a totals Tuesday. Haven't done one of these in a while. Time for 3 bets in a totals Tuesday. But before we give you the picks and the plays, a couple things. First, if you want to join the Daily Juice NFL pick contest with our friends at Splash Sports, we are on pace to have about 250 entries, which is pretty good. Half what the maximum is. So basically the pot will get cut in half. So we will be competing for about $11,000, which is still pretty good. I'll give you the full details a little bit later on. But we have till September the 10th. If you have not signed up yet, you got time. BettingPros.com/picks. $50 entry. Get an account with Splash Sports. You have to go ahead and deposit $50. Then enter the contest. And away you go. 7 picks straight up. Every single week for 18 weeks. 1 point for every correct selection. The most correct selections will win the first place prize, which could be up to $4,500, but that's if we get to 500 entries. If not, my gut tells me $2,250. It'll be half, but still pretty good. $50 into a couple of dimes. So if you'd like to get in, bettingpros.com/pick for the Daily Juice NFL pick contest alongside Splash Sports. $50 entry. For up to 500 entries. We are, again, pacing to be about 250. So one more thing to tell you guys about before we get to the picks, and that would be get the app. Track your bets. Compete on the accuracy leaderboards. It's available in the Google Play and the Apple Store. Download the Betting Pros app today and start make winning bets with advice and picks from top sports betting experts. Free expert advice. The prop bet cheat sheet, by the way, is there. And we will be using it because we haven't made the announcement yet. I don't know if I'm allowed to or not, but there's going to be a Sunday show. Sunday morning. As far as I know, it's noon to 12:30 Eastern, live on the YouTube channel for Betting Pros. I think that's still a go. I haven't been told exactly, but I think we should start promoting it because it's game week. So when they give me the exact details, I'll tell you, but be on the lookout for a Sunday show, which I will give away the player props like I always do. We'll give away 5 player props or tell you what I'm betting for 5 player props on Sunday for the NFL using the Betting Pros prop bet cheat sheet, which we'll use. It's on the app. So if you want to check out the prop bet cheat sheet, go ahead and download the app, Betting Pros, search it in the App Store or Google Store. Take a look at it. take a look at the prop bet cheat sheets, and we can make some picks and plays coming up for Sunday for the NFL for week number 1. Okay, let's talk baseball on a Tuesday. Totals Tuesday. Let's start with the Orioles and the Angels. Always fun to look at Baltimore on the road. They are 36, 27, and 5 to the over this season. Baltimore has been a very good offensive team, but Reed Detmers has been bad for the Angels. Okay. Now, he only gave up 2 earned runs in the last game, but the bullpen came in and gave up 8 runs. Lost 7-3. Reed Detmers gave up 4 earned runs. 2-0 win over Texas, but then he only went 2 1/3 against Houston, gave up 7 earned runs, only went 4 against Seattle, gave up 7 earned runs. In the last 5, let's go back 6 games. The opposing teams with Reed Detmers starting for the Angels, 6, 9, 11, 0, 7, 8. Team total for the Baltimore Orioles is 4.5 at -125. We are jumping on the team total. Orioles over 4.5 runs at -125. We're going to fade Reed Detmers and fade that bullpen for the Angels, which is horrific. Orioles team total -125 over 4.5 here tonight in Los Angeles. Second bet, Astros and the Rangers. DraftKings has this number at 8.5. It's -120, but I don't mind laying it because, well, these teams are going to score a lot of runs. We talked about it last night, but interesting to see Framber Valdez's record this year against Texas. He has a 6.52 ERA. He's 0-2, opposing batting average of 293. That is not good for Framber Valdez. He also has given up against Texas 2 home runs, 7 earned runs in 9 2/3 innings worth of work. That is no bueno. On the other side, what are we going to get out of Nathan Eovaldi? It's his first start since July. I have no idea. Will he go 4 innings? If he goes 4 innings, that bullpen showed you how good they are. The bullpen stinks for Texas. 1, they're tired, and 2, they gave up a ton of runs. Number, kind of surprised. Number's only 8.5. DraftKings has it. Over 8.5. Astros, Rangers, -120. And then the next to last, or the last bet, Marlins at home against the Dodgers. The Dodgers are still the number 1 team in baseball on the road to the over. They are 42, 20, and 3. So Jesus Luzardo has been okay at home. Last time out, he was very good. 6 innings, no earned runs. Team won 3-0 in 10 innings against Tampa. But before that, 3 2/3, 5 earned runs in a 12-5 loss. Start before that, 9-4 loss. He went 3 1/3, gave up 7 earned runs to the Yankees. Got crushed. Now, the total for this game is 7.5 because of Clayton Kershaw. Luzardo was really good in his last starts, maybe because of that reason as well, but the bullpen for the Marlins is not that great. Their offense isn't awesome, but Kershaw's 12-4 with a 2.48 ERA. Kershaw this year on the road has a 3.13 ERA, which is not bad at all. 6-3 record at 229 opposing batting average, but he's much better at home. All those numbers are way lower when he's pitching at home. On the road for Clayton Kershaw, his last start, he went only 2 innings, gave up one home run and 1 earned run. Against Colorado on the road, he gave up no earned runs in 6 innings. Time pitch before that, he went 7 innings, gave up 5 earned runs. I think he gives up a couple of runs here to the Marlins, okay? Marlins aren't awesome offensively at home, but I do think that they score enough here at home. Their offense has been good at times to the over at home this season, even though they are very much an under team. They're 31, 36, and 1 to the over, so they're a five game over to the 5 games up on the under at home. But I'm going to play the over 7.5, and you could do this too. I wasn't able to find this, but this is probably the better bet to make if you want to. But it is team total for the for the Dodgers, and their team total should be somewhere around 3.5 or 4.5 for the Marlins. I haven't been able to find it. So if you find a team total, it's probably going to be 3.5 or 4.5. If you find 4.5, Dodgers over 4.5 is on a bad play. I'll just take both offenses, and maybe Kershaw has a bad night. Over 7.5, Dodgers and the Marlins. I think the Dodger offense comes to life. The Marlins score a couple, and we have like a 5-3 final here between these two teams. Don't love the bullpens either, to be quite honest. Over 7.5, that is a -110 bet. So, over 7.5, Dodgers, Marlins, 1.1 units. Over 8.5, Astros, Rangers for the game, 1.2 units at -120. And the Orioles team total, over 4.5 runs for the Baltimore Orioles at -125, 1.25 units down on that. We haven't bet a full baseball slate in a while because we've been betting all college football. Not a bad start for us college football-wise. We end week number 1. Let's see the record for college football. Week 1 college football for us. Where's the number? We ended up going... Oh, it's not on here. That's weird. Oh, there it is. 11-6. So up 4.4 units. So not great, not horrible. So we'll take that. Well, it's pretty good, actually. I'll take it. 11-6, take every time. 11-6 start to the college football season. We move on to week number 2. That's not bad. Major League Baseball on the year. We are 105-102. That is 50.7%, down 4 units. Let's see if we can make a dent in that here. I would love to end the season flat. If we could end the Major League Baseball season without winning or losing any money, that is a monster win for me, given what I did last year. I forget, do we still have my baseball numbers from last year? I think we do. Let me see what I did in 2001. No, let's see. Do we have the totals from 2001? We do. 2001, it was 84 and 91. And then we obviously switched because I left and then I came back. In 2022, I was 43 and 38 before I left. I was up 1 unit. So, yeah, not great. Just basically flat for baseball, as we know how I am with baseball. Not a huge fan of Major League Baseball. Over 7.5 Dodgers, over 8.5 Astros, Orioles team total over 4.5. Let's have some fun on a Tuesday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. Each and every morning, the Daily Juice podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. And go buy a shirt.